Greetings, Knickerbockers. My name is Lindsay Mulholland. I'm the corresponding secretary. This evening's chapter meeting falls on November 4th, 2021, which reflects the 17th anniversary of the reorganization of the Knickerbocker Chapter, NSDAR. To celebrate, we're going to take a look back into the Knickerbocker archive all the way back to November 4th, 2004. We'll read about the organizing meeting from an article written by our dear friend Lisa Cosman and take a look back through the photos in our archive. Knickerbocker organizing members present that evening included Cynthia Louise Stewart Bach, Elizabeth Ann Cohen, Elizabeth Iovia Cosman, Laura Ann Engelhart, Margaret Blair Fox, Lynn Elizabeth Howdy, Amy Louise Heath Lovato, Gretchen Ann Friedel Jeans, Lauren Michelle Kinelsky, Reagan Lynn Lampert, Karen Eileen McLaughlin, Catherine Bernadette McRae, Suzanne Chase Osborne, Judith Siren Schuteboom, Karen Joyce Stewart, Virginia Ann Siren, Ann Ware Teasdale, Sandra Lynn Toth, and Margaret Hodges Van Baren. Just one more note before we continue. I just want to say thank you so much to past Knickerbocker Regent Sarah Collins for sending along this article to me in Lisa's memory. So without further ado, here is our Organizing Knickerbocker Secretary Lisa Cosman's account of that evening in an article entitled Organizing Ceremony for Knickerbocker Chapter. It was a dark and stormy night indeed. The rain was coming down in buckets. Nevertheless, State Regent Libby McKee, State Organizing Secretary Molly Kurhan, and the organizing members of New York State's newest DAR chapter, Knickerbocker, gathered in the lovely atrium at St. James Episcopal Church, Madison at 71st in New York City on November 4th, 2004, for the uniquely special organizing ceremony and dedication that the DAR provides for those of us fortunate enough to be in at the beginning of a new chapter. Why Knickerbocker is our chapter name? Who was Knickerbocker? Was she or he a revolutionary patriot? Well, Knickerbocker is a New York City, Manhattan Island name that goes back, way back, to the time of Peter Minuit. As every American schoolchild learns, Peter Minuit was a sensible, far-seeing Dutchman with the foresight to buy all of Manhattan Island from the local Native Americans for a mere $24 worth of trinkets. What we didn't learn in grade school, at least not in Montana where I grew up, is that the early New York City Manhattan Dutch settlers were all known as Knickerbockers, since many of the Knickerbocker chapter organizing members were previously members of New York City's Peter Minuit DAR chapter. That this new New York City chapter is named Knickerbocker and the members therefore Knickerbockers is clearly appropriate. Knickerbocker has always implied Manhattan with all the energy, vitality, and history that Manhattan conveys. There was a famous late 1930s musical Knickerbocker Holiday, which included the beautiful and famous September song. In the 1800s, author Washington Irving wrote of Knickerbockers, extending the designation to other Hudson Valley, New York State residents. There was once a Knickerbocker Hotel just south of Times Square. There is a famous Knickerbocker Club, one of the most respected clubs with its own building in New York City. Indeed, there was once before a previous Knickerbocker DAR chapter in New York City, established in 1897 and disbanded in 1962. Today's Knickerbocker DAR women are energized and excited about our plans, projects, and possibilities. Our membership reflects a rapidly accelerating interest in the DAR among active, interesting New York City business and professional women of all ages. The new 2004 New York City DAR chapter is very, very happy to be here. Lisa Cosman, Secretary, Knickerbocker Chapter.